Alright, guys, so it's been a while since I've done like a. Well, actually, no. I have done Godzilla fanfiction, and I have done it a few times before. Like, I've more or less done this song and dance a few times before, but I always, when I try to do a Godzilla story, I always try to make it unique, and this is no different. This is, as you can see, this is called Godzilla. Well, actually, Godzilla's here, but not all the way. This is more about his rogues gallery. So, this is called Godzilla, the Cosmic Conquest. So Godzilla, the Cosmic Conquest doesn't really focus on Godzilla, but rather his villains. And what can only be described, the best way to describe this story idea is Godzilla Suicide Squad. That's really what it is a Suicide Squad, but with Godzilla villains. So, yeah, have I caught everyone's attention now? Godzilla Suicide Squad. We're listening. That's the best way to describe this story. So, this story begins in a far-off, dead world. And by dead, I mean recently dead, because it was a world full of life and love and joy, and then SpaceGodzilla came, killed everyone, and made his own little crystal kingdom out of it. And with SpaceGodzilla now, like, conquering the planet, he's just kind of chilling there, just kind of, like, enjoying all of his crystals. And then he starts hearing a voice, like, call out to him. Like, he hears a voice call out to him, and SpaceGodzilla's like, wait, what? What the hell is this? It turns out that this voice keeps telling him that there is a greater challenge than him out there in the galaxy, and it's coming to claim his kingdom. Now, SpaceGodzilla worked really hard on being an interplanetary conqueror and not fighting his original self on Earth. So, what he plans to do, SpaceGodzilla is like, alright, I'm gonna go fight this guy. I'm gonna go fight whoever this unknown challenger is. I'm gonna go kick his ass, because that's what I do. Unfortunately, the voice goes, no, you can't fight him alone. You have to work with others. You know, SpaceGodzilla, you are one of the most intelligent kaiju in the universe. You clearly understand it's logical that you must have allies to back you. You know, you've got to have allies on your side to battle him. So SpaceGodzilla's like, oh, fuck, alright. So SpaceGodzilla is forced to go out into the universe and ally himself with other cosmic kaiju. So this is all the, road trip of all the alien kaiju. So, more or less what happens is SpaceGodzilla first goes to find Hedorah is just kind of chilling on a smog-filled, polluted planet. Not Earth, but pretty damn close. And he's just chilling there, absorbing the smoke, and Hedorah is the first one SpaceGodzilla talks to, and he's like, hey, so, big evil coming. If we want to keep our shit clean, and also have a shot at killing Godzilla, you know, we gotta team up. So, Hedorah's like, right on. So, Hedorah, and obviously they're not physically talking to each other, it's more like roars and whatever. Like I said, and like it's been said a few times by other kaiju, experts, is that SpaceGodzilla is probably one of the most intelligent kaiju, so he's, capable of not so much speech, but more reasoning. So, SpaceGodzilla reasons with Hedorah, and the two of them take off to find the next person on the list. The next person on the list to ally with is Orga, and Orga has more or less been reorganizing himself and has recently rebuilt himself after getting blown up from the inside out after his fight with Godzilla. So he's back, and he's also kind of hungry. He's also really hungry for something else. And when he sees SpaceGodzilla, he immediately goes into attack mode because he's like, "You're the motherfucker who blew me up. I'm gonna kill you." And Space Godzilla and Orga, Hedorah and Space Godzilla fight Orga until Space Godzilla got tongue-tied there. Space Godzilla, like, uses his crystals to, like, hold him, to, like, impale the crystals through his arms and jaws and all that, and, like, impales him to hold him back. He's like, and then he uses telepathy to be like, dude, don't want to fight you, we're here to recruit you. So get your ass going. We gotta go. We got monsters to find. And Orga's like, all right, let's go. Next person on the list is Gigan, and Gigan is currently out in space under being enslaved by the aliens from Hunter M Nebula on like their armada to take over a planet. Gigan is like forced to do this. He doesn't want to do this. Fortunately for him, Space Godzilla and his new crew come in, free him, kill the armada, free Gigan, and basically Space Godzilla's like, you're gonna come with us now, Gigan. You owe me. So Gigan, and obviously you know who's probably the last one on the list. There's one more that is on the list, and that is King Ghidorah. And none of them like it's kind of like this moment where like Space Godzilla is like, he's thinking to himself, I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it, I don't want to talk to him. And the voice reaches out to Space Godzilla and again is like, you must, the only way you can do that, you and your allies can defeat this evil is only through your most powerful, the most powerful among you. And Space Godzilla's reaction, like, mentally is, wow, fuck you too. Like, thanks for telling me I'm weak. Great, thanks. So, Space Godzilla and the others seek out King Ghidorah, who is just chilling out in the ruins of a dead planet he's slaughtered. And King Ghidorah is like, nah. King Ghidorah has really nothing to say to any of the monsters. He's just like, I'm out, and just tries to fly away. The other monsters are like trying to trying to communicate with him, and eventually leads to a fight until, like, as they're all fighting Ghidorah, the evil that has been, called out, like the evil that this voice keeps talking to Space Godzilla about, arrives, and it's fucking Bagan. Yep. Bagan or Bagan, however you say it, but Bagan is here, and he's ready to conquer. He is ready to conquer the galaxy. So Bagan, everyone, I know all the like Godzilla fans are all like, Bagan, just blowing everywhere. Yeah. So Bagan is the big villain of the story. Bagan has basically, like, and I wanted to have for this explanation for this version of Bagan is that he came from another universe. He was basically trapped in another universe within the depths of the multiverse, and he killed, in this continuity, he killed the Godzilla and Mothra of his universe, and essentially tore ass through the entire through his universe until he killed everything. When it was done, after his conquest was done, he was like, I'll go somewhere else. So he went throughout the universe just killing everything, and eventually he tore through the barriers between the multiverse and entered this universe. So now but this is what he didn't count on, because in his universe the space monsters were already dead. Like Gigan and all of them, all the other space monsters had already been killed in this great space fight, this great alien war, or alien Earth war, with the Earth forces using Godzilla and Mothra. I'm obviously referring to the game. That game is that universe. So the space monsters were already dead by that point, and Bagan was the last line of defense for these aliens until he went rogue, killed all of them, killed everyone on Earth, moved on. So Space Godzilla and the other space monsters, all in that moment, just all unite to fight Bagan. And Bagan is throwing everything he has at the other monsters. He is just clearly showing that he is capable of fighting all the other space monsters, who all give Godzilla a respective run for his money in their own right. But he clearly shows that he is a powerhouse, and can take all of them. Eventually, it comes down to what happens is King Ghidorah is forced to more or less use like his gravity beams and fire them through the crystals mounted on SpaceGodzilla's shoulders, and SpaceGodzilla just unleashes all of this combined energy between the two of them to like blow a hole through Bagan and kill him. So at the end, when Bagan is killed, all the space monsters are like, hey, this was really cool. If we can kill this guy, we can go to Earth. Like, SpaceGodzilla's already, like, mentally reasoning with the other space kaiju, like, if we all just gang up on if we all just go to Earth and gang up on Godzilla, he can't beat us, and we'll kill everyone, we'll kill all the other monsters on Earth. It'll be great. And at this point, like, SpaceGodzilla wakes up back on the planet he conquered, and he's like, the fuck was that? Was that like some weird dream? I don't know. As you've probably guessed already, the voices that have been guiding SpaceGodzilla and the other evil space monsters was the Shobojin, the fairies, the Mothra twins. They kind of suspected that Bagan had upset the multiversal balance, and what they decided to do was use the space monsters as a first and hopefully the only line of defense they needed against Bagan, because they feared that Godzilla and Mothra could not defeat him, because they saw what Bagan did to the Godzilla and Mothra of that universe. So there you go, guys. That is pretty much my wild Godzilla, or rather SpaceGodzilla space monster big event. So, yeah, like I said, it's Godzilla Suicide Squad. So, there you go. So you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of this? Like it, hate it, comment below, let me know. As always, if you haven't already, hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon for exclusive content. And if you hit the 4th tier, you can send me requests for videos to do here on YouTube. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.